Welcome to the Tech Bite. Today I revealed AMD Radeon RX 5700 series, full specifications and gaming performance versus GeForce RTX. So let's get started. Before starting the video, I have little request to my viewers that hit the bell icon and thumbs up like button if you like this video. We'll start at the bottom, with the Radeon RX 5700, based on the Navi Pro 7nm GPU. The Radeon RX 5700 packs up to 7.95 flops of compute performance. It features 36 compute units housing 2304 stream processors, as well as 256 TMUs and 64 OPS. Base clock speed on the RX 5700 is 1465 MHz, rising up to 1725 MHz with boost clock. In terms of memory, there's no HBM2 to speak of. We're looking at 8GB GDDR6 memory. All of this is powered by an 8+6-pin power connector and has a rated TDP of 180 watts. Overall performance will be about 90% of what the XT variant is capable of. One of these will set you back $379. Next up the ladder is AMD's new flagship, the AMD Radeon RX 5700 XT. This full-fat version comes with up to 9.75 flops of compute performance and is packing their full complement of 40 CUs, 2560 SPs, 256 TMUs, and 64 OPS. Clock speeds are a little higher too, sporting a 1605 MHz base clock on the 5700 XT, rising to 1905 MHz maximum with boost clock enabled. Again, we're looking at 8GB GDDR6 memory. It utilizes two 8-pin power connectors and requires total power of 225 watts. This graphics card will be priced at $449. The Radeon RX 5700 XT 50th Anniversary Edition is basically a higher-end variant of the 5700 XT. The specs are basically identical other than the clock speeds. This amped-up version has a base clock of 1680 MHz and a boost clock of 1930 MHz. It's 4% faster right out of the box, albeit with an 11% increase in price at $499. Perhaps not the most frugal choice then, although the Radeon 5700 XT 50th Anniversary Edition does at least come in a fairly natty black and gold shroud that would look at home in one of the houses from footballers' wives. So where do all of these graphics cards sit in terms of performance? Well, the Radeon RX 5700 offers performance neatly between the RTX 2060 and RTX 2070, albeit without any ray tracing functionality at all. This would make it an ideal 1080p or 1440p video card, particularly for those hoping to game at higher refresh rates. At $379 it's certainly competitive, but not exactly a groundbreaking offering in terms of price to performance. Meanwhile, the Radeon RX 5700 XT appears to have the edge of the GeForce RTX 2070. It's a close-run thing, but AMD's latest toy pips it in the benchmarks provided. Take these results with a smidgen of salt, naturally, as AMD will have hand-picked the tests to frame its hardware in the best possible light. At $449, the 5700 XT is cheaper than the $500-600 you can expect to spend on an RTX 2070, so advantage AMD. However, the RTX 2070 does have all those juicy RTX features such as ray tracing and DLSS which aren't possible on the 5700 XT. The unfortunate news in all of this is the Radeon 5700 series doesn't offer a particularly large performance advantage over the Vega GPUs they're phasing out. The top-end Radeon RX 5700 XT is only around 30% faster than a Radeon RX Vega 56 and 14% faster than a Vega 64, for example, so RX Vega 64 owners would probably be best served skipping this generation. It's a close call, but AMD is at least competitive once again. The Radeon 7 will still be AMD's fastest video card, for now at least, but the greater value propositions can be found with the Radeon 5700 series. Calling it great value is perhaps a bit of a stretch though, with AMD throwing itself into roughly the same pricing bucket as Nvidia for this generation. Over to you now there. What are your thoughts on AMD's play here? Those bargain bin pricing rumors never came to fruition, but do you think the Radeon 5700 series could still represent value for money? That's it from this video. Hit subscribe and bell icon to get tech, gaming and tutorial videos and notifications. Smile.